Hello everyone, welcome to Tea Time, where the biggest entertainment stories are discussed, analyzed and dissected. If it's not big, we don't talk about it. Saying we means I'm not alone. I have with me here today, Nima and Ife. How you guys doing? Very, very plain intro. Like, Nima and Ife. I can't, no queen, no, I beg, me not go. I'm sure somebody told you people on that the whole weekend, so just... Serving bobo, so no, I won't do that on this table. Yeah, but you throw coins though. How you guys doing? How's your weekend? What did you do?
It was good. It was good.
Work.
I feel like I did a lot this week. Like I worked, I saw family, I partied, I worked, and I slept. Like I'm not deprived of any of those things. Usually, like either I'll party and I'm not sleep enough, or I don't see my family, or I see my family, I don't go out. You understand? Like I was able to meet all my events, see my family, still work, and rest. So I was very happy about this weekend.
All right.
What about you?
For me, it was amazing. For me, it was really great. My Friday night was kind of quiet, but from Saturday, it got really lit.
Right.
It was kind of quiet, but it was still lit in some way. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
But from Saturday, it got really exciting. Yesterday was for Netflix and chills. So yeah, that was so good.
Yeah.
So I watched movies and I took a break and I had food, and I watched movies and I took a break and I had food and I watched movies so I binged the old King of Boys, the series yesterday. So I watched everything. Then I went out for dinner later, and yes, got back home pretty early this morning, and yeah, we're here again.
What do you guys think about King of Boys? I know it's not now.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Finished.
Everything. Have you
Don't
finished
spoil
it?
it.
Come on, we have to spoil it.
No, stop
No.
that.
We have to really talk about it. You've seen everything,
I've
right?
seen everything.
All right, please. I want you to explain a few scenes to me, right? Now, the first scene, after the explosion, she got away. We know the reincarnation of Makanaki, right?
Yeah.
And I was so vicious and all of that. Did you think she would have escaped if you really wanted to kill her?
Of course not.
Of course not, but they did not tell us
They didn't
anything.
tell us
They all
what happened. They
moved,
just
right?
moved on.
No,
Yeah.
they did. No, they said when that guy was accusing Tiger.
No, the bomb was in the other car.
bomb.
We know.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that Makanaki was the one who... It was the one who shot and then the car exploded, right? I'm saying Makanaki will not go until he sees her body and... Because even when he killed... so what's his name? Odogu Male.
Yeah.
He said they should cut him into shreds and burn it up before sunset.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? So I could tell that there was something... They didn't have a proper ending. But they shall say, people will move on. Do you get that kind of attitude? Like, you people will be fine. Then, I also need to know how Makanaki came back to fight for her. They did not show us the connection. Where did they reconnect? At what point? Not even in the part one. Because this was the woman that did you wrong, right? And then he came back prostrating for her. Like, it didn't make it. You see, loyalty is not stupidity. Makanaki is a stupid, loyal man from that movie. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It shows that loyalty is stupidity. Somebody got you killed. Somebody messed up your own.
Yeah, but it was tit for tat now.
They didn't show us
And
when
they should have just shown us that, maybe when she tried to escape, she begged for her life. Please, I'll give you the throne. Do you get?
Or maybe they just stopped going at each other because the scores were equal. You know, sometimes people do that when you're really close. You do your own, I'll do mine. By the time we realize, okay, we have done each other out.
But they should have shown us where the
when
guy
it
just
happened.
said, I would save your life because you have lost more.
Yeah, or something.
Do you get that kind of thing? Or I will spare your life.
This movie is my best Nigerian movie.
Yes, well scripted.
It's the best I've seen.
Apart from these two questions that I have no other question.
All the actors and the actresses in this movie that featured brought that.
Did you know that Tony learnt Yoruba just for that movie?
Just for that movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she didn't know how to speak Yoruba. She learnt Yoruba. Nima, let's leave you out. What's your excuse?
Okay.
Mole saw Yoruba. What are you on about?
Only saw you. If this was not Tony Tones are saying it. Mole saw Yoruba. Kilo share. Eniola, Dide, Bawọn enemies ẹja, Bawọn enemies ẹja, Baja.
No, I loved it.
Y'all are, I can't say this
Y'all
on
are
TV.
what? I beg, my guy, you don't have any excuse.
I can do it. Oh.
What's her name now? Temiotedola learned French for citation as well.
It's
Are you
possible.
serious?
Yeah.
Wow. I thought she knew Friends like way before.
No, she like Friends to Citation.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think it's just really
I like that. I like that level of
the
the dedication.
to your craft. Like
because
that's
you look at American actors and all that,
They do
and
that
you
all
see
the time.
how they just, you know, bring their A game, learning how to fight karate, you know, getting buff.
The stunts,
In our movies, RMD stays RMG, which is pot belly, and you'll be fighting
somebody
Chinese.
has done a body change though.
Who?
I can't remember.
Somebody has done a body. We talked about it on this table. Yeah.
Yes, I
somebody
can't
did a
remember.
body change. Like they had
Builds,
to. Yeah, they had
to work out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I can't remember. He lost weight. There was something that did.
there was
Anyways, guys, you know how we do it, man. It's Monday. Of course, we've seen a lot of videos over the weekend. But this particular one caught our attention. Did you guys see it? You know, Kim Kardashian coming to Donda release party in a wedding gown. So that was my bad.
I talked about this thing when it happened. It happened the day that we talked about it, where I was telling you, Ife, you should be happy, your predictions, whatever. As soon as we finished the show, this video started launching, which means I take back what Ife said. That Ife was not actually on point when he was saying that, because you know the narrative that we were putting on the table was that. Obviously, Kanye wants to detach himself from that, and she wants to keep the name.
But now they're
then
working it out.
it was off because what's it called?
What's wrong?
No, see, there are times that...
then?
Let me explain something.
Ife
So let
wants
me
to
explain why that narrative could have been very correct. So the moment she saw that detachment from her name and all of that, and he wanted to do his own thing, I think the conversation of getting more involved will begin to, you know, spring up again, and then they start talking about it, because now...
What do you mean? About the family?
So there's an actual story on this, right? Where sources have told people how they're working on it, but we will get to that, but that's the trending video. But let's do the first story since it's the same thing, right? All right, so let's just move on. Kim Kardashian's wedding dress cameo at Kanye West, yes, Westies. Done the show wasn't a total kumbaya for the pair's marriage, but things behind the scenes are drastically improving for the former couple. Sources close to Kanye and Kim tell us that they did not tell us, they told somebody that told us that there is actually a chance that they will get back together. They have been spending time together, and of course they definitely and privately and working on rebuilding the foundation of their relationship. While our sources say that divorce is still on, it's possible Kim might withdraw the divorce petition. There's obviously a lot of love and history between the former pair, but many areas of disagreement that have to be worked out. We are told one of the glimmers, of hope is that both Kim and Ye want what's best for their kids, and if they can work things out, it's a win for the entire family. So that's why I brought that in, you get, because she's willing to work it out for the win for the family. Now, if you also remember, we're talking about how a good mother she is, that she doesn't want, she's sacrificing a lot for her kids and all of that. So I think that if they've been working things out privately, but if you think about it, it has been a complicated situation, relationship between the both of them, where we know one person has a history, the other guy too has his histories.
I don't think our history had anything to do with this, though. I think it's more of his mental illness. Because think about it, the only time that they started having issues ever was during his presidential thing, which I think was the highlight of his mental problems that he was having. Because he was moving very different, very irrational, saying private things that could hurt the family. Because I know that when North grows up, that thing's going to come back and bite her. That whole thing about abortion and all of that stuff. There was a lot of things that were irrational, saying things on Twitter. I don't even remember Twitter. Bro was saying a lot of things, and this is Kim that is really trying to redefine herself, entering the political space, entering the law space as well for her prison, what do you call it now?
Reformation.
The reformation thing that she's doing. So I feel like that was the period that she started having that tension. So if they can, moderate the mental illness, I feel like they'll have a chance. And I think another thing I have to say about this couple is that this is when you can see why it's really important to have a strong friendship. And I know that most men, especially in Nigeria, I feel like they always used to laugh at that thing when I'm like, honestly speaking, let's be friends. And people think that that's like a less than position. But you don't understand that you have the upper hand because friendship is going to stay longer for me than romance. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. I get what you're
There's this
saying.
Naimali song. I'm sure my people have heard me. But you even know that
like,
sometimes, right?
If they can work it out, I feel like that's a very good thing for her and for her children. I hope she's not just doing it for her children, because I see women trying to get back with a man that has wronged them because of their children. That is not healthy. If you're doing it for yourself, okay, I still love this man, I feel like I can work it out with him, that's okay. But if she's just doing it because of, oh, I want the children to be united with their dad, I want to make the sacrifice for them, I mean, it's okay, but like, when do we now think about ourselves? When do women put themselves first in like some situations? We need to put ourselves first. But I mean, I'm happy for them if it's for real.
For me, that would depend on how bad the husband is. I feel like if it's somebody that hasn't necessarily, like sometimes you might not work, but you're friendly. That kind of person, I'm not gonna lie. I'll stay married to you for my children, because
of course you're still happy.
You're not costing me anything. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But if you're not happy,
like proper toxic, like we're talking like abuse, like serious abuse and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if I don't know if you noticed, that's why I was telling you that day when you were talking about how he wants to stay away from her. The reason why I wasn't very certain, I mentioned it, I was like, I still see these people hanging out. Like on Instagram, there were him and this couple, and then Kim and her man, Tristan, public toilets. But you know, the two of them were having vacation, whatever, together, and I was just like, these people are not acting like someone that's like divorced. But if you think about their history, Kanye has always been there as a friend. I can imagine that even when all the love is gone out of their eyes, they'll still be very comfortable to be friends. Yeah. I really like that.
I think you've said the key point here. Friendship is very important.
Yeah.
And it's also good. Every breakup must not end in tears. Do you understand? There's some that should just end in understanding each other and saying, look, dude, it's not going to work this way. You need to go get help. If you're not getting it, we can't work. Do you understand? Babe, you need to go get help. If you're not getting it, we can't work. Do you understand? So it's not like I don't want you, but I want the best for you at the same time. So sometimes you put the best of that person above your own personal needs, and for that reason, you just want to detach.
I believe in Kanye. I feel like Kanye would do
better.
He would try and fight for this family, like, because I think a lot of it has to do with him. You know, getting that helps. Because I remember there was one time where that 400 years escapade that came out ages ago, where black people were coming for him, that he was like, we're all still slaves and irrational man. But yeah, I remember during that period, he was arguing with people that he didn't want therapy. That's one of the reasons why him and Jay-Z fell out as well, because it didn't look like he actually wanted to get better and things like that. So I feel like all that needs to happen now is like an attitude shift. Like if he actually starts like cooperating with these people and like wanting to get better for his family, he really can save it. I mean, nobody's supposed to divorce, so this is a big deal for me. If he, especially the kind of culture that you
What type of message did you think she was sending? Like, look, we're still married.
We're still together.
No, I think it's just some artistic thing from Kanye.
How is it, though?
Honestly speaking, it's just
I think he just said, "You steal my wife."
There will always be lovers, for sure. There were always lovers, even before now. See, with Kanye West, and Kanye West, I would
I don't think he's
open his heart.
I think he saw her on the way. I don't think he was even aware of the wedding dress. He just saw her showing up and he was like, whoa, okay, I get it. I think it's on too. So there's a level you chill with somebody to let me say the artistic mind and their thoughts, and you know what they would like, and you know what will make sense.
If you really think that Kanye West, it wasn't Kanye West's idea to bring, I don't think you know Kanye West.
On this one, I don't
think Kim Kardashian will want to
wear wedding dress. I don't think Kim would do it if she was not in on it.
No, obviously. But I'm saying that you think that it was Kim Kardashian's idea.
Yes, I think it is.
I think she just showed up.
Yeah, I think she just
showed up. Or maybe he even sent her a
is?
message that my outfit for your listening party is a wedding dress, and they had a chat about it and they laughed and you were like, oh, good, great.
Okay.
Nah, man, why are you making people make...
You're underestimating.
Kim look like she's a blondie.
No, you're missing my point.
You're a blondie, sorry.
No, what you're doing is that you're underestimating Kanye West's meticulous attitude to every detail. Are you joking? Something that they've planned together.
You know how I started this? That there's the level, there's the time frame that you will be with somebody that you will know
that is that you think that Kim Kardashian just showed because they did not talk about it before.
No, they could have, but it was an idea.
Before, because it wasn't going to her head.
It was an idea. It wasn't Kanye that said you have to wear one.
Okay,
you know that it's not an idea how.
No, I'm asking asking.
We don't. Well, okay.
My own point
That
is
is
because
Kanye.
Kanye is
He's
too meticulous about stuff like that. That I know that he's like he has been for every other thing. His music videos always stand out because he has every detail down to the image, the message, all of that stuff. So I don't know why today's one will be very different. All of a sudden it's Kim Kardashian that wants to enter a thingy. But lay your points for assumptions so I can hear. Why would she not come? They were friends, they were giddy. They've always been giddy. So why would she not come?
No, and then, okay, if you're saying lay your point for assumptions, right? If you also think about it, she's a reality TV star. They need numbers. They need to pull
That show
out.
is over.
Wait, they need... No,
that show is over.
No, forget the show now. She's still a reality TV. The fact that the show is over, does it change the fact that she's a reality?
But there's no ratings to do anything for. So what does that make sense?
She needs traction for her business.
For her business, for everything. So people are putting in, artistic efforts into making things work so that you can keep talking. That's even the more reason why she'll pull a stunt like this. Because the show is over. There's nothing to watch again. So can we give you something to see? Do you get what I mean? Something to talk about. We'll talk about this for another 3 days if possible. Speculations will come up. We have ours. She has ours.
Whatever. Have you heard the Donda thingy that was released?
I haven't listened. I listened to Donda before the actual release, but not the original. It was all the leaked audios and stuff, but we still paid attention.
Okay. The first release that I know about, even though it was still technically leaked, according to Kanye, because he's saying that he didn't give the permission, but it's dropped. There's one part where he says, "If I text you YWD, which is what you doing, I don't need you to reply with HEY. I need you with H with the long E and then Y." Or then with the long H and then I. Like, that guy is on some serious cruise. I've always said this.
Your point? Because I didn't get that.
I'm getting there. My point is, I'm not a big fan of rap or whatever, but this particular album, this Donda album, first of all, it's not so great. It's not so great to me, but it was cruise. Like, you know how Nigerians would say lamba, like where you just do a lot of jargons into it that makes sense. That's what he did with this song. And a lot of culture was on into it, like a lot of texting cultures that you would think that it's a 17-year-old boy. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. Like all those banters, all those TikTok lines or like our cultures, like the little things that teenagers do, like send me a text, all that kind of stuff. That's what the Donda album was giving me. But
anyways, we need to move on, guys. All right, so multiple award winner and Afrofusion pioneer Burna Boy shut London down on Friday, August 27, 2021. Of course, somebody is really, really excited at this table with his headline concert performance at the O2 Arena as part of his Space Drift Arena tour. The O2 Arena, known for being the second highest seating capacity of any indoor venue in the United Kingdom and tagged the world's busiest music arena, had its concert all packed to the brim with an overly excited crowd. The African giant kicking off the O2's Welcome Back show series, which also featured a diverse lineup of headline artists including Mavins Ruger and Rema, and of course Omale, that performed to the mammoth audience. Omale was there. Burna Boy even dropped a tweet where he was like, when he saw Omale and Rema's performance, they got him really emotional. He's so proud of them. He single-handedly picked out, Rema. Rema and
he also talked about Ruger. He said Ruger, like that these ladies really love Ruger. He said that too. I mean,
come on, man, which lady doesn't love bounce?
Everybody loves bounce. True.
Bounce is a vibe. Bounce when you're actually bouncing is actually a really good bounce. Have you guys thought about that?
No, we don't want to think about that.
It's the entry for me, though. Like, which artist?
You don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Like, you guys, like, he came in a space.
It's very energetic, like.
And it's the energy for me. Like, the energy, like, he started with was just amazing.
It was a great one. I mean,
after seeing Asha, that guy, Asika. Asa.
Yeah.
After seeing his comments and stuff, that's when it really dawned on me that this is actually a monumental period for these people. This is Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, because this is the first time that they are performing in such a huge crowd for over 2 years. And just imagine what that's like for your psyche. Like, imagine your passion and you haven't been able to really do it for 2 years, and then getting all, like, they must be on such a high right now, like a good high, like, you know, like an excitement thing, and having to like be able to interact with all these fans the way that they're doing it. And shout out to Ruga and Rema, because I know that those are like the new babies. These are like, these are like their first experiences and stuff. And to do it with these guys is really fun. I'm so proud of Nigerians. You have no idea. Like, I'm so proud of Nigerians. I'm so proud of our sound. Especially Burna Boy. I'm so sorry to every other person. Especially Burna Boy. Burna Boy is the only person that I know that has kept that original African sound and has taken it global. This kid's going to take a back seat on that conversation, has left the WhatsApp group. So I'm so proud of him for doing that. And like, people are eating this thing up. So you don't need to like westernize to like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, people are eating that stuff up, because I remember a friend of mine was at this event, and she was saying that she was really expecting it to be like filled with Nigerians, that she was just see all her Nigerian friends and stuff, but that it didn't even feel like it was for the Nigerian culture. That it felt like it was like a proper UK show. Like there was Indians, white people, like all sorts of people. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like sometimes, most of the time, even I'm not gonna lie, the concerts I go to in Nigeria for Nigerians usually is a Nigerian crowd. It's for the Nigerians in diaspora. This is another level of like, it's an international crowd, and I respect all of them. Hats off.
I mean, he has been getting tweets. I don't know if you've been seeing his tweets recently about this Oats Arena thing, that he does it himself. He sold out on his own. I don't know if you saw it on Instagram.
Yeah, I saw it.
That he sold it on his own. So it just got me thinking that I feel like.
But it's a welcome back tour. It's not his tour. It's not his store in the first place, so it's a welcome back tour.
That's true, but like, I feel
the welcome back. So many other people are doing it.
He said he put the price himself.
He put it by himself. He sold out on his own.
I sold out the O2.
At the price I wanted, the way I wanted. Never talk too much, just show action. So I feel like this is like he was threatened, because that whiskey thing that we talked about on the table, that he sold out in how many minutes? How many minutes?
People came for Burna.
People came for Burna. So people came for Burna. He has not sold out at that time. Do you understand? So, like, when I saw this post, I felt bad, because me, I'm a Burna fan, and I knew where he was coming from. Like, when you're putting so much effort, and then it feels like you're not doing anything. People are coming for you and comparing you and everything. I know he felt bad.
Yeah, but avoid the need to shalaye a bit.
He felt bad.
Which one is avoid the would see?
No, because let's be real.
Which you avoid the need, Burna Boy?
Yes.
Yes, now you should know. He felt bad.
Because let me tell you.
Yes, and that's what she's saying, that he felt threatened.
Yeah,
do you get what I mean?
Yeah. Still.
So how does he avoid?
This is when I said that take a chapter out of Wizkid's thing. It's like, compare Wizkid from now to tomorrow. You see, the thing is, Burna Boy has power. He has influence. He has proved himself so many times. That those kind of things are a bit petty. And you see, for me, this thing actually itches me. Let me land, please.
It's not petty.
Can I?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So like, I feel like this thing itched me the wrong way, because one, you're not alone. Burna Boy is actually not alone. He has a whole team that doesn't sleep when he's sleeping. So it's actually not facts that you sold it out alone. Just I'm trying to say, even your fans help you to sell it out by retweeting, by sharing, by talking about it. So again, avoid the shalaye, because I understand what you're trying to say. But do you think that these people that are actually threatening you can want to understand? Because people like me, I don't even need much. I can really see that this guy is working so hard.
Of course, you can see, but many people can. Do you understand? I'm actually in his own place, and I can feel his pain. Do you understand?
So for me, right?
He was threatened.
For me, I think I had an epiphany this weekend where, you know, I told myself that, look, I'm never going to be arguing about, you know, artists anymore and doing the whole comparison thing, because, you know, the work actually speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
Do you understand? And then the way that, so all this, you know, unnecessary stuff, is better, whiskey, Davido. I will still hype my guy, is my whiskey still, don't get me wrong.
That's what I was going to say, your epiphany in the last 2 days, I'm sure.
So for me, right, I will still hype my guy, but it doesn't mean that, you know, I want to bring up whiskey sales into this subject matter. Today, I'm just sticking to Burna's greatness, and salute to the man. Anyways, guys, let's go on a quick music break, and we will be right back. Welcome back. But yes, this is still tea time, and of course we have more stories for you guys. Yes, it's a new week, and of course new stories. Anyways, let's move on to the next story. I don't know, this one is a very debatable story, so I don't know, are we ready for this?
We're ready.
Nigerian singer Peruzzi has explained to his fans and Nigerians why some people may never find love. The music star made this known via his Instagram stories on Sunday, August 29, 2021. He said, love isn't for everyone. Some of us gonna find love, some of us gonna be single, some of us were made for cruise and vibes. Don't kill yourself for what would have also killed you, he wrote.
I feel good banana.
But what do you think? Making sense? No, let's start from there. Making sense, not making sense.
Making sense.
How about you?
Not making sense.
All right, so now let me get your takes.
Okay, so for me, I understand what he's trying to say where like there's different strokes for different folks, right? Some people don't have any atom of monogamy in them. They cannot just see themselves with one person, right? And like some people want that so much more than others. You get what I'm trying to say? Like some people are okay with one man from high school till they die. I don't know about that, but you know. Different strokes for different folks, right? But the reason why I was like a bit hesitant is because I know that no matter what your stroke is, everybody needs love of some sort. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So when I say that love isn't for everybody, that's not true. I think humans are inherently built to survive based on love. To be loved.
In fact, that's the biggest commandment. That's the most important commandment. Even if you want to go religion.
Yeah, exactly. So I think what I would say to add on to this or to package it nicer is that you need love despite whatever, but I hope that you find your match in whatever energy that you're on, because sometimes also a phase, like sometimes I'm really not ready to settle until like I'm in my even late 40s, whatever. If I find somebody that gives me that vibe as well, we can do that together till we settle and things like that. I mean, you have the J-Lo's of the world, you have the Oprahs of the world, then you have the Kanye Wests of the world, you have the Will Smiths of the world. Those are all like different kinds of love that we've seen. So my take.
Okay, so when he says everybody does not, what do you even say? Everybody does not need love. I mean, everybody does not require. But what does he say? Everybody does not require love.
Not
First of all,
love.
not everybody needs love. First of all, love is a feeling, and
you
just
tell me
like
about
hunger,
my need based on my
just
feeling.
like happiness, just like sadness. You cannot say that you
can't be that hungry.
You cannot be happy. You can't tell someone
No,
that
or you
love
can,
is a feeling.
Let's even put it that way.
Everybody needs love. Do you understand? Just like how you need, how you have to be happy sometimes and sad some other times and all of that. And what you were saying about not everybody can stick to one person. That's your own definition of love. Because I have an uncle that's married to 3 wives and he loves all of them. Do you understand? That's so like it's the way you define it. Like he's married to 3 women and he loves all of them. They're all happy. They're living in the house. They're okay. So I mean, it just depends on how you want to define love. You need love. Like you can't survive. You can't survive without love.
So the person that wants to catch cruise, do you think that they also loving it?
No, let me explain.
Some of them actually love those girls.
No, wait.
Let me explain something. Yes, you're very correct.
No, catching cruise.
No, not catching cruise.
No, you said some of us are going for cruise and vibes.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me explain something. Let me tell you something. I'm deeply.
There are some things that are not just love. Let's not lie.
I'm very in love with my girlfriend, right? But there are some things she gets angry over that. Me, I'll be like, on top of this cruise where they catch, these vibes.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? And in her own head, she's like, no, you did this, you did. And in my head, I was catching cruise. I was just vibing. Do you understand? So when you get, if I wasn't so in love and there was a new relationship, those are already red flags. So I'll be like, oh man, she's not getting my cruise. But I now realized that, okay, at some point, she started even joining me in the cruise and we're now catching the cruise together. That she knows the type of joke I probably want to say about a certain thing before I even say it. Or we see something on the road and she just looks at me and we both burst into laughter. You get what I mean? Like we're seeing it together. Do you get? So I get where it's coming from. But if you don't have somebody who matches your energy based on that, you don't need love. Do you get what I mean? I don't need, if I'm not able to just vibe and chill with you based on my type of energy and you cannot feed off my energy and I can't feed off yours, and whenever
the same wavelength, basically.
Yeah, maybe whenever I'm at a party and then I'm dancing and then I lift up some other girl and you get angry over it and I'm like,
oh Lord.
Wait, now I'm just saying now.
I've said on this show many times. First kind of boyfriend that I know that will embarrass me. You know, people that that we always like when they say, "Oh, my boyfriend," we always think, "Your boyfriend that will come now and just fall your hands instantly." I feel like
fall your hand down.
You just do the most awkward thing, like lift somebody else up.
Yes, now.
We'll fight though.
Why? Why? It's my energy. Are you getting it? You knew I was that kind of person.
Okay, true.
Now,
I did not knew.
Wait, let me explain. The same way Ife knew or Ife knows that I'm that type of person. God forbid. If I now eventually say I want to date her and then we now start working out, God forbid. Which I reject it for anything, for myself. See, God forbid. But just let's imagine that with all this, wait, my guy, with all this information that you know, You now decide to date me.
I cannot.
And I said go for beats from the start. So don't even start.
It's a bad example because I don't like the things I'm saying, so I will not even date. I'm asking now, did your girlfriend see this thing?
Yes.
The way that I saw it. And
yes.
She's not serious now.
Which one? She's not serious. But now it's a vibe. Do you get? Like right now, in fact, the moment I leave the girl up, she'll probably come and dance with the two of us and we're all vibing. And it's just a happy scene and you just know that there's somebody special in the room. So whatever play I was playing with you is not for you. Do you understand? So the moment I'm even doing that, she don't even move in. Congo, reclaim our territory. Now it's being done properly and I'm having the best life of my relationship right now because it's so much fun. You guys don't know anything about it. Yes,
I can't.
Why can't you relate, man?
You don't like the vibe.
I'm a very jealous person. Number one, I can't I don't even like like when my boyfriend will have plenty girlfriends, like many girlfriends. Like I can just come in and we're close, we're going out.
Why?
I don't like it.
You have trust issues.
It's not trust issues. I just don't like it.
I don't like men that are accessible to other people. I don't like that. I like it to be that you be like, oh, that's your man. Okay, like because I know that you've met him before, but you couldn't talk to him. Not the one that you're like so accessible. Everybody's your friend. Everybody can come and jump on and say, oh my God, nothing.
Some of us are just for cruise and vibes.
But he has a point. He definitely has a point.
And it's a strong point.
I think that if people genuinely, and I quote, live their truth. Check that table. If people live their truth, all these games will stop happening. There's this boy that I know. I don't know if we can say this on TV, but I know that he wants to. You understand? Like I know that's it. It's not boyfriend, girlfriend, it's a because even the way he asked me to hang out with him, he's always looking for, is your house at home? Is your, that kind of vibe and stuff like that. Yeah. So, he's a really nice boy and we work together. So like, I'm polite. I'm like, oh no, I'll just still be friendly and stuff. And then one time, I wasn't in the mood. So I said to him, I'm like, dude, listen, like, if you come to the house, like I don't want you to waste your time. I'm going to be in the living room, hang out with everybody. There's no, I'm not trying to have
special attention.
I just said it out like that. I'm not about to have sex. I don't have feelings. Why are you saying that? That's very insulting. Don't kill my integrity.
You think I'm that type of guy?
But I'm like, you see, this is so immature because we both know
what you want.
You see, and I don't like that energy, and that's because he doesn't understand this guy's preaching this morning. Because honestly, you can be honest and say that I like you sexually, because sometimes it can work. Like if I happen to like you back as well, I've been doing our doings and kept it simple. Do you know what I mean? So why are you wasting time and playing games? Like just be honest. Like guy, me right now, this is my face. I want to catch cruise. I want to then I also say I want to. You understand what I'm trying to say? Then move your energy to somebody else rather than playing all these games and stuff like that. So I feel like that's what's happening here. Even the girls do the same thing too. The girls now do the opposite, where they'll act like they are down for just vibes, but they know that they like this person. You know, so they'll not enter and be overdoing, washing pans and cooking. Bro, like
just tell this guy. True that. I totally agree, man. Speak your truth and do your truth. And anyways, guys, we have another exciting segment for you. Know me now. I'm the exciting guy when I sit on this TV. You guys know already, right? All right. So I have a question, a quick one from you guys. It was asked by man like Rex. What can a broke man do to make a woman happy?
He can support her.
Support her?
Yeah.
Okay.
He can support her. He can make her laugh. He can help with things that don't cost money. He can be very, he can use initiative. Okay, so there's this man that I was dating but this was abroad, so maybe it's a very different culture. So it might be easier.
You think we don't have this?
No, I'm just saying that it might be easier to do certain things without money over there. But like when we started dating, proper rich, proper and stuff. But then everything left, and he started staying at home a lot more. That was the first thing, and he started to take more charge of everything at home. He never used to do that before. That was really helpful for me. He was supporting my things, like I was making hair then and stuff. He would make all the posters, you create cards, you've search for pop-ups for me that are there. You know what I'm trying to say? Like he had a lot of things that he was doing. By the time I came home, I literally didn't have anything to do because he had done everything. And then obviously he was trying to like sort himself out in that process and stuff. But then I feel like he didn't really allow that that season to define who he was. So he was trying to like keep, because he was always on top of the game in terms of money when he had it. Like he was spending and doing all those things and stuff. Yeah. So when he couldn't do that anymore, he still didn't stop doing stuff. He just did stuff that didn't really cost money. And also me, I knew the situation. So we both had cards to my account. So he'd do groceries. He was doing a lot of stuff for me, and that made me still like have respect for him, because he was still on top of the game, regardless of that. And I think that's something that Nigerians don't really have at all.
In fact, when they're broke, they run away.
Yes.
When they're broke, they don't even want to come around. They're not picking your calls. They're like, I'm in a bad mood. I'm that type of guy. It's only money that I can see. Sometimes even the John Thomas self will not even answer if I'm broke. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Right.
Yes, like there are things that agitate the things. Do you get what I mean? Yes, and there are things that make things work. So if I cannot be busy thinking about money, where do I get money from, and then I'm beginning to think about, sexual feelings and all of that. No, that's not my thing. You get me? But let me have money. But like I was saying, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can't date a broke guy. It depends. There are levels to this
thing. Normal level.
No, it's just like, I feel like people lie to themselves.
What's your definition of broke? Broke is not face me, I face you.
Okay.
A guy that...
that's broke too now.
That's broke.
That's broke.
No, broke... Okay, so I think we on this table, we are not sharing... I think we are sharing this for, for you to even... DSTV in your house, my guy. You're not broke.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're not broke. So,
let me say this for you. Broke for us to be a normal middle class boy who's having a rough time when there's no money.
No money as per nothing in his account.
As nothing is coming in, so he has to like really count his coins.
He's managing the money in his account.
Like
the money in his account is to buy you food. It's not to take you out for shopping. It's not to...
He can't do anything,
that is not a necessity.
Like broke.
Personally, I feel that person shouldn't be in a relationship. I'm sorry.
Wait, but this person's already in a relationship now.
He's already in a relationship.
It just got rough.
Okay, that's fine. But I mean someone that's already broke. You know that you're struggling, you're trying to make your life. Don't enter, because relationship has its own issues. As you're thinking about money, you're thinking about babe that is angry. You don't have money. Like you're thinking about what you eat the next day. How are you in a relationship? What are you doing?
No, I disagree.
What you're thinking about what you will eat.
Money.
Babe.
You're not getting. I don't think she's getting the scenario like completely right. Now this guy is already in a relationship.
He's already in a relationship.
When you met,
before he gets into the relationship.
Okay, no, let me hear what you have to say now.
Even what you're saying, that like if somebody is really broken, they're about to enter a relationship. I feel like that can see.
You know how to package, guy.
No, honestly speaking, and sometimes you underestimate the power of love. Like sometimes having somebody to do life with you can really get you out of that stuff. You see, for me, when we're talking about brokenness, I don't want to sound. Okay. What I'm going to say is that sometimes brokenness isn't really what I focus on. I focus on your opportunities. Are you middle class to begin with? Because I know that if you're middle class, your brokenness is very different. Do you know what I mean? We're not going to beg for exactly. You're not going to beg for food. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So me, I'll not enter a relationship with someone that's in a lower class than me. I wouldn't do that. But you can be broke. Even when you're broke.
I mean, we can all be broke at a point now.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I can date somebody who comes in now, let's say he does music, and COVID has not happened for him in 2
and he's
years.
broke.
He doesn't have anything like Z, and he's managing. He doesn't go out as much. He doesn't eat out. He doesn't do any of those things because he's counting his money and stuff.
Baba starts cooking Indomie with you.
Yeah, I'm in a relationship with you because I feel like sometimes I've seen it so many times where like that support, that like having somebody that believes in you and that can do that for you. Because I know men do that for us all the time. So I don't know why I'm not doing it for my man.
I've seen relationships where my friend, there was a guy she was dating one time, he was legit a leech. First of all, when she started dating him, I asked her, this guy is broke. Like the R in that is like emphatic, like broke. What are you doing? Because everything she's paying for it, at a point she got tired. Because it's actually exhausting. Even for a man that is dating a broke girl, nobody should date anybody that's broke. Date someone that is okay. We get to stage in our life where we are low on cash. That's fine, but it's not forever. Do you understand? It's just a phase. Some people, they don't have
the attitude of the person
cash.
who would determine
beg.
whether
You
you get into the
get,
relationship.
and then
Because-
depending on how long you've been with them before things even got
You
wrong,
know
you can
that.
also tell.
Yeah, you can
Do
tell.
does he have
Like,
prospects?
Yeah, you see
Was
somebody.
it good
you see
last year?
somebody
Is
with
it
a-
getting
with a
worse?
car, and tells like he got his car last year. He has an apartment that he paid for rent. He's not.
Well,
But he's
he's
not
not
lazy.
broke
Do you know-
now.
No, he cannot do those things anymore at the moment.
At
We
the
can see
moment,
that
that's
he has.
okay.
He can do it because he's done it before.
Yeah.
You know what I
Before.
mean? And then also with the attitude, I feel like even when I support. I'm in a relationship with someone that's broke. My money isn't the first thing that comes out because I'm gonna observe your character at first. Like,
Are you
somebody-
willing to?
Yeah.
Are you willing to spare your last
In
card?
fact, even the
Make I
minute you
spend
even
that?
ask, the minute you even ask me, Seth, I'm not doing.
That's social
Actually,
class.
because I will be the one to offer. Like I don't like when the men are confident in asking me. Like, whoa,
That's the same way
That's
women
a-
should not be
that's a red
confident in
flag.
asking.
I've said on
That's
table
a red
many
flag.
times.
But
I've never asked a man for anything.
there's something I always say to my girlfriend. You can never be broke at the same time. As in, it's a real red flag for me. I can't be broke today and you are broke too.
It
Why
can happen
not? It can
now.
happen.
No, it should never. That why we two? Because why we two?
Her life happens.
We are
like,
one, no, but why we two?
So like COVID now, it affects everybody.
It
For
affects
example,
I know what I'm saying is that when I say broke, like broke, I'm saying
like
Z in my
zero,
account, Z in your
zero.
account, as in what are we doing then? That's when I think we should not be in a relationship. Do you get what I mean? Like we can't be both Z's. Are we Gen Z's?
And speaking of social class too, I think that one is a very important thing we have to talk
that
about.
was a very important one. See, if you don't go to school, I'm not doing.
I know
If you did not go, if I
there are
can't
some
recognize
people.
your high school, I'm not doing.
Like there was this guy I met. He was like, I think I was going to the East, my parents, and then we used flights. And then he was like, why are you using flights? Why can't you use God is good motto? I'm like, because I want
pay you.
to.
Which one is?
I want to
we
use.
know
I
God
want to
is
use
good.
flight. That kind of person, he will question everything you do, little things like
Yeah,
poverty
yeah.
mentality. Do you
Yeah, yeah,
understand?
for sure.
And he has money, but the mentality is still poor.
Yes,
Bro, there are guys like that.
Yes, absolutely.
Ah,
if I even talk about social, we talk about emotional intelligence.
right, now.
Some people's emotional intelligence is so behind, they can't even articulate their feelings without causing a tantrum.
All right. We have another very
sweet.
sweet topic to discuss here, and I think this one, this one, I'm very, very passionate about this one. So, Christiana said, body odor, mouth odor, snoring, which can you enjoy in a relationship?
No.
I think I can manage snoring.
Snoring.
But see, in the moment
Snoring
you're...
only happen when you're sleeping. Body odor is for life.
You get body
Mouth
odor
odor
is
is
when
for
you come
mouth.
into a room, like you come visit me. I'm
my
chilling with my
friends
friends
are-
already. My friends are there.
no.
Then I'm saying my baby's coming. My baby walks into the room and everywhere changes. Guy, or my friend is trying to have a close conversation with you and he can actually smell your mouth. Do you get like those things? I can't stand. But snoring, I go to adjust your head.
I swear.
Now me go to adjust
I'll
them.
be moving you a bit like
I'll
it's
be moving you.
okay now. I am
We
we
can do that.
Enough.
But you see that body, because I talk about it every time. Now people say I drain myself in perfumes and stuff because I do not want to even smell me. Talk less of you smelling me. Like I don't want to raise my armpit up and I have, the slightest, smallest sweat. I don't want it. So if I see your perfume, you say I'm spraying. If I see your perfume, I'm
about
spraying.
to something
What?
so weird.
Say
Okay,
it.
I don't know if it's maybe because I'm asthmatic or something, but sometimes I feel like my nose is on steroids. That's why I can't even smell dust and it affects me. But I can smell scents of bodies so much.
Yeah.
If I'm close to you, and if you do like a close my eyes, I can kind of tell.
Who's there?
I swear.
No, it's not
I
just you.
swear.
It's not just you.
I can tell who that is.
I
And
know your own
I
odor.
can catch, like, if you've been busy, like, you've entered a kitchen or what, I
can smell the
I can tell
chicken
what
on
your
you.
day was like, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. But I'm not gonna lie, like, I like to smell it sometimes. So when I find a man that is
Ew.
like a bit too covered in perfume, I don't know, like, I want to be able to smell it.
Why? Nah.
Oh no.
Like the moment I even
Every
go,
man I like,
see,
man, intimate
if I
with,
work,
like, I wanna
if I
smell
work
you.
under the sun and I get back into the first thing I'll do if I'm not at home to take a shower,
Okay,
right?
but if
The
there-
first
isn't
thing I'll
there-
do is spray
Okay, no,
perfume.
okay, but isn't that like a level where it's not odor, but it's a scent, like a human?
Yeah.
It's a human.
That safe space is what I'm talking about.
The
Like that
human scent
smell.
is not
That's
odor.
inside your house, so you don't have that scent outside. Don't you understand? That
Anyway, I'm
scent
not
is
sniffing
for
anybody
inside
outside.
house.
Faye, I'm only sniffing them in the house, so-
So I'm always sniffing them.
So I get.
All right, one more. Egusi has range, sha. You can eat it with bread, rice,
What?
swallow, yam, plantain. Please,
What?
do you guys believe this? How many things can you eat egusi with? As in, what is the craziest food combination you've had? Indomie and bread for me.
What?
Indomie and bread, you slice the bread, you pour the Indomie inside with sardine combi. Then you start eating it like burger.
I have a question. Can you eat moi moi, pap, and bread together?
Not together.
Not together.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, you
not
can eat it
together.
I'm going to
together.
carry this clip. I'm going to give it to my friend because it was arguing me like a bastard. That
No.
is
No, some people
See,
do it, oh.
you
They'll
get
eat the
see,
banana bread and-
see that your friend there is probably a stoner because
He's not.
because it's possible because there are times that you just get so stoned that you want to dip the bread inside the pap and you want to be eating the akara at the same time.
I mean,
Do you get-
even bread and akara was a very new phenomenon for me. Like, I feel like it's a bit too dry, but I know that people can eat it. Do you
Very
eat
nice.
it?
Yes.
Okay.
Are you talking about moi moi right
Yes. I'm talking about my
Bread and moi moi is good.
I'm talking about my friend. My friend's name is actually, we actually call him moi
His
moi.
name is moi moi.
Yes,
And he
he's
likes.
why will you eat bread and then pap and then moi moi together?
Hey.
Are you a cultist?
That's why it's moi moi.
That's
no.
No, it's a mix. All right, so let's go. Okay, so I told you guys my weirdest food combination. You told us yours. What's yours?
I don't eat that one.
Yeah,
though.
not eat it, but you saw it. What have you seen?
What
What about rice and okra?
Gross.
No.
Gross. Stop
Rice
it.
and oha. Yeah, I've seen that. That's disgusting. I don't even know what has
I know.
to.
How can you eat rice and okra?
Terrible.
Okay, but have you guys tried this one where it's agege bread, yeah? You
Yeah.
make a hole inside and then
Put
pour
that down.
granuts inside and then squeeze it. And then eat it.
Bricklayer food down. Bricklayer standard. Have you dated a bricklayer before? That's why she said she can do broke, but not broke. That is actually broke. It's not broke, but it's broke. I mean, you can buy bread and
I
granuts.
tried that in boarding school, so it wasn't, I
Guy,
wasn't even dating
you are
them.
not believing
You
me.
cannot eat that one.
I don't even like nuts. I think that's why I'm so straight. You know, I keep making this joke. I think that's why I'm so straight. I don't even like nuts.
A big. So that's the. Anyway, Sha, actually.
Anyways.
For your level of jokes, it's not bad. That joke you just gave is not bad for your level. We've heard worse. Go on.
Okay, it's not dry jokes
Dry
Wednesday.
jokes
On Wednesday, I'll
Monday.
be here for you guys with another dry joke. Anyways, final one. Fufu is actually, okay, maybe not the final one, but let's see. Fufu is actually better than pounded yam.
No.
No, how?
No.
I see. I kind of agree these days. Wait, no, I said these days.
How?
If it is
Pounded
not
yam.
pounded yam, see that pounded yam is trash if you ask me.
How? It
I don't like pounded. No, it
The
never.
texture is a bit
The
different.
texture is different, but it tastes the same.
You can actually taste it. Maybe because I'm an Ijisha boy. Me, I'm from Ilesha. Do you understand? Like every time I visited my granddad, may his soul rest in peace. My grandmother makes solid pounded yam. They will slaughter the goats from the farm at the back. They are picking the leaves from the floor. So you know how pounded yam is actually supposed to taste. Do you get what I mean? Like they're killing the chicken live. They're killing. You know how village life is now. Everything is fresh. Do you get what I mean? So I've had a very solid experience of pounded yam. So that just ruins my childhood memory for me every time I try pounded yam.
Yeah, but fufu, though,
No,
fufu has a weird
smell.
It's the smell, but the
It's
taste
the
is.
smell. I know. It's
The
smell
taste
for
is
me.
a little sour. There's something about the taste that.
It's like kenke.
Doesn't taste
Exactly. I feel like with fufu, the soup I'm eating has to be like extra
Thick and very
ordinary.
nice.
As in, like
You can't have it with
literally have
okra.
to consume the fufu for me
itself.
to eat it. Like if I eat it with okra, because okra is really
I'm
light.
saying draw soup. It doesn't go with it. Okra or bono, nah. But with
Mommy, I can eat
afang.
fufu with anything these days. I don't like fufu before, but these days.
Sounds like sapa to me though.
Sapa? No, fufu is not sakpa. oh. Fufu is the only
is so
swallow
cheap. What are you on about?
No, fufu is the only swallow you can store in your fridge. Are you not getting it? Is it every time I want to go and make a bar? Is it every time I want to go and do pounded yam? Is it every
What's
time I
there
want to go and
making it? But
pound?
if you're so lazy.
Oh my God, sometimes you get so lit that when you get home, you can't do
True,
nothing
sha.
else. All you want to do is just
Hi.
pick the fufu from the fridge
Wait, so-
with your soup and go microwave it. Are you getting it? It makes
You
it
can microwave
easier.
fufu?
Yes, now.
Things
Fufu, they
know.
stay now.
Are you for
Fufu,
real?
I think fufu skips more than any other swallow. Do you understand? So people buy it in bulk. Growing up, my mom
in,
used
like,
to.
already made
yes,
or
my mom
powder?
used to buy like fufu 2,000 naira, and I'm talking about 1990 something. 2,000 naira fufu was a whole lot. It used to come in a sack.
Yeah,
Are you getting what I'm saying? So every time you want to eat it, they're just microwaving it, or they're just even putting it inside pot and water, and it's just
And then
boiling
just
and
warm
it's
it.
good.
Okay.
It doesn't spoil. Do you get what I mean?
That's
Yeah,
something new.
yeah. So for me, I think so. It's not sakpa. It's just accessibility. Me, I'm not this sakpa guy. Look at me, man.
I
What's wrong
boxed
with you?
up.
Anyway, no sakpa no day here. You know they even money. We know as they smell them, they spray the perfume of wealth. So we they smell better one. So as they smell them, Anyways, guys, another one. I borrowed 5K from you. Attend your party and sprayed 50K on you. Please be sincere. Am I still owing you?
Absolutely
yes,
not.
you are owing me.
This one I even girl.
You are owing me. Pay me the 5K. Pay me the 5K. You're owing me. I'm gonna learn to do lesson. No more borrowing anybody anything. Because they don't pay. They will tell you one story, something. They won't pay back.
What is people in this your circle?
Honestly,
no, they don't pay.
Yeah, we need to pray for you because me, I have friends that return money when they borrow. It might take a while and you would understand and they are communicating. Do you know the one that pisses me off? Don't borrow money and stay mute like it's a dash. Even when you don't have it, right? Don't say, yeah, I don't forget you. I go run out.
My worst experience with borrowing is when I started asking for the borrow and started shouting at me, like, what is it? Can you give me capital?
I know when you told me you're such a clown. Anyways, but what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, always return your debts.
Okay,
but let's talk about this one.
My thing about borrowing, for me, there's so many ways you can pay me back without it. I feel like if I borrow you 10K, for example, and then I have an emergency or something, and we're together, and you take me, you shall do a lot of things for me. It costs me out.
Another thing. I'm owing you money, but every time I'm going to eat, I'm like, if I come. I'm owing you money. I'm like, if I come, I'm buying you food. I'm buying food what like 5K, 3K, 4K, and I'm owing you just 10K. Will you still consider that? But me, I will still give you your money based on.
No. It depends on
the demands that you even explain that this is what. No.
Except for not friends. Except for not friends. If we're really close and I know that you're benefiting from me. And it costs money, and I'm benefiting from you, and it costs money. And the money that we're talking about that I'm borrowing is not that deep. It's scrap. I'm not going to chase my friend for 5K. I know 5K. They do so much for me every day that costs money. Picks me up from work, drops me. How much is my Uber?
They won't call it borrowing. For me, you won't call it borrowing because if you ask me for 10K,
we need to wrap up.
I'll just give you. That's fine. But if you say you want to borrow.
All right. They're about to yank us off. Anyways, guys, that is a wrap for me today. But thanks for watching. Join the conversation on social media with the hashtag TEATIME. Remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this one, and all our exclusive content by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch TEATIME on Alta TV and, of course, in London on Ben Television. A big thank you goes out to my co-anchors, Ife Omai and Queen Nima. Queen Ifelmai and Queen Nima. And of course, the entire production team for keeping it real with me. Thank you for watching Plus TV Africa's Tea Time. My name is Ife Oshunkeye. Let's go.